Hi, my name is Ciri Duaso. I am 59 years old, and in a few days, actually in 4 days, I am going to be having a upper blepharoplasty, a lower, and I'm also going to have fat grafting into my face. The reason mainly for me doing this blog, this video, this series is because I have been going through the internet and benefiting so much from so many others that came before me that have decided to document their own experience with this surgery. And I just felt that I would like to also give back in that way, so that if you're looking at this video, maybe you also are thinking of doing this procedure and can benefit from my own experience. So the main reason why I want to have this surgery done is because genetically I have droopy eyelids. Now, I've had droopy eyelids now for many years. I did a procedure where they did little burns all over my eyelids a few years ago, probably about 3 years ago, and that helped, and that tightened the top of my eyelids quite a bit, and it satisfied me for a while that I didn't feel that my eyelids were that droopy. Now, when that effect went away, and they did tell me that that wasn't a long-lasting procedure, that as I aged, that tightness would go away. And when it went away, which was about, I would say, a year ago, it went away with a vengeance, because I have noticed that the top flap of my skin is just all over my lid. And I'll post some pictures, because I know that sometimes on the video you really don't get the full effect of what it is like, but it's quite dramatic. And so I really wanted to have that corrected. Now, my parents are older, they're still alive, they're older, yet my dad, who's going to be 90 years old, does not have a droopy eyelid, while my mom, who's 81, has had a droopy eyelid for decades. So I believe that that's part of what I have it, and it's part genetic. And I do believe that it is affecting a little bit my eyesight when I drive and even on the computer, because I had an eye test done. I went to an ophthalmologist and they did some specific tests where I was looking at little lights. And when they did one with tape, where they taped my eyes open, and I saw perfectly. And then when they went back and redid it without the tape, I did not see and missed some of the little lights that came on. So with all that said, that is the reason why I'm having the upper eye lift. Now the lower, I don't really have eye bags per se, but I do have dark circles. And instead of them being out, I actually have them sunk in. So with age, I am almost 60. Like I said before, I'm 59. Actually, I turned 59, but I consider myself almost 60 already, because I'm at the end of the decade. With that said, the what I have the most is sunken eyelids. So when you look at them, and you'll see it in the pictures when I post them, they're a layer more in than my cheeks. So that will correct what the bottom surgery will correct that, and it'll give me the appearance of a little bit of more evenness on the bottom of my face. And then the final procedure that is going to be done at the same time is that they're going to be taking fat from my inner thigh, and they're going to be injecting it into my face. They're going to be injecting it into my cheeks, my lower eyelid, a little bit on the sides of my lips, and on the bottom here, to give it a little bit of a rejuvenated look. Now, the surgeon said that he's going to be very conservative in the way that he does the procedure, which I'm very happy about, because at the end of the day, I don't want people to look at my face and it look all altered. I want to look like myself, but a fresher and more, I guess, younger, of course, but more refreshed look, so that when I'm looking at someone, or that I'm looking sideways, my eyes don't look like I'm tired and that they're all droopy, and that my face can have a little bit more volume, which I've lost with the decades. Throughout the decades, the volume in my face has been going down and down. Now, I did have fillers in my cheeks I think it was maybe January of 2021. I had fillers in my cheeks, and that did not last too much. And my surgeon said it didn't last that long. And my surgeon said that it was probably because my body metabolized the fillers quite fast. Now he said that once the fillers in my face, once the fat transfer in my face settles, that it will go down in volume. But he doesn't want to put too much fat to begin with because he doesn't want me to look like a chipmunk, which I really appreciate because I don't think I want to look like a chipmunk at all. And if my body metabolizes, not all the cells that are transferred will survive. And he said that he would say about 50% of the cells will survive, the other 50% will die. And the worst case scenario is that more than 50% dies. That is a procedure that can easily be redone at a low risk, just doing the fat transfer. So I'd rather be conservative than having too much and looking absolutely, like it's not me. Now, I've already done my pre-op. I did my pre-op blood work, which they sent me. And I went ahead and I did the lab work. I met with a primary doctor. He gave me a clearance. He said that I was a very low risk candidate, and which is wonderful. That's what the doctors want. This is the type of procedure, the one that I'm having done is under general anesthesia. So they want to make sure that you are healthy enough to be able to have the procedure with the lowest risk. So I'm not a smoker, and that's a very big deal because that way they know that my lungs are clear. And so that's out of the way. Now my next step in this COVID pandemic time is that I have to go to the hospital on Monday, the day before the surgery, and I have to have a COVID test done. And once that clears, then I am set for surgery on Tuesday early in the morning. Now, what I would like to do with this blog, with this little documentation that I'm doing, is that I would like to go ahead and let you all know how it is all the way up to the procedure. And then once the procedure is done, I would like to do a second blog where it'll show the first days of the procedure from the time that I come out of the surgery to the time that maybe they take out the actual stitches, which I think it's a week to 10 days, and then come back after and show progress on a monthly basis. Now, my sister will be the one to take me to the hospital and pick me up. And I've instructed her to take videos of me right after, which I like to post because I've seen some videos of different ladies that have gone ahead and shown what it is right after. And I think that's been very helpful to me. And although every face and every body and every different person, their body reacts in a different way, I think it's really nice to see how others are doing with the same procedure that we have in mind to do. I know that I'm going to be swollen. I know that I am going to bruise because I bruise easily. So I know those things are going to happen. But I think it would be a nice texture to the videos to have that so that we can see the entire progress. Now, I believe it's 4 or 5 pictures that the doctor took that are very clear, that show exactly how my face looks. And I think that will be a good starting point for the journey. So I'll do the pictures that I have, I'll post them here. The pictures that I have from the doctor, I will document right after with a little video of how I feel right after the procedure, which I know it's not going to be the best, but that way we know what to expect. And then I'll be doing, every day I'll be documenting a little bit. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, you can subscribe. This is a brand new channel. I have been struggling to do a YouTube video for a long time now, and I just haven't honestly had the courage to start with a video. And I thought, since I am doing this surgery, I think this would be the time to start this channel and to introduce to the audience a little bit of what I am about. And with that said, I would like to say that a little bit about me is that I was born in Cuba. I came to the United States when I was 8 years old. I live in Miami, Florida. I have three grown boys. They are already adults. My youngest is 26. My oldest is going to be 30 in a couple of weeks. I'm married, and I've been married for 33 years. And I love photography. I am a Yelp Elite in the city of Miami, and I have been for 6 years. I love documenting. I love documenting because I love to read reviews. I love to look at pictures, not only of restaurants, but everywhere I go. Anything that I do, I love to get reviews. I love to see what the place looks like. I like to see what others think about what I'm contemplating doing, whether it's going to the gym or going out to eat or going to a hotel. I'm always the one that will first look at all the reviews before I do anything else. So I think that I like to give back from that point of view. Since I love others to show me their own experience, I like to also show my experiences to others. So that's why I've been wanting to do a channel, because I want to give back from the experiences of pretty much my everyday life, which is what I'm going through now, to others that are thirsty and desiring to know more about what they're about to embark in. So if you want to go in my journey, if you want to come alongside of me and you want to be a part of this journey, which I find a wonderful journey, because anything that makes us, I'm having surgery for myself. My husband doesn't want me to have surgery. My parents don't care about me having surgery. Neither do my kids or my sister. But I care because when I put makeup on, I want to have eyes that I feel I can work with. And right now, I don't feel that's the case. So I'm having surgery for myself. And therefore, I want to share in that experience for others who also want to feel better about themselves, perhaps, or want to tweak, which is what I call it. I call it my 60-year tune-up, a couple of months early. And so if that's something that interests you and you're interested in seeing the progression of what I'm about to embark in, this journey that I'm super excited and super nervous about, then go ahead and become part of my channel, and I will have this wonderful journey, hopefully with no major contradictions and no major problems, and you can embark on this journey with me. And please, if you feel that you have any questions that you want me to address throughout this journey, write them in the comment line. I would be delighted to read them and respond to you and address them. What I plan to do is do a question and answer video once I've had the surgery, and once I have that experience of the entire full beginning to end of this journey. I would like for this to be an interactive experience. And if you're thinking of having this surgery, or you have a friend that is going to be having it, or if you've already had it and you have some words of wisdom to share with me, please do, because that is what giving back and receiving is all about. So thank you. I look forward to doing this again, and I look forward to having the surgery and coming back once it's done. Have a great, great day.